So to understand the Genesis 6 conspiracy, the best way and the simplest way to understand it is this is the conspiracy by the fallen angels, gods as they're known in polytheism, to create giants to ensure humankind doesn't reach their destiny to become like angels or gods in the future time and the inheritors of eternity, and that the Adamites were created as the resolution to the angelic rebellion.
Okay. Lots going on there, and I love all of it. It's what my feelings about what is going on right now is we are in a battle between God and fallen angels, okay? And that this predator class was created by fallen angels to regulate humanity. And we are constantly in a battle with them, and that that God put like Lucifer and all these fallen angels in charge of this realm. And it's not only in Christianity, is again, like I say all the time, it's also in Vedic astrology, it's also in Hinduism, God trapping entities down here.
Oh, that's a lot of thoughts. So if you want to understand the geopolitics of today or the history or what's coming, you have to understand that there are the invisible ones and the visible ones. The visible ones are the spirit's offspring that people might be familiar with as heroes in Greek mythology or the Watchers in Sumerian mythology. Watchers are also the invisible ones as well, but their spirit's offspring are also called Watchers. And that these are the giants as we understand them. These are the titans, the earthly titans. These are the royales. These are Rex Deus. This is the black nobility. These are the bloodlines as the offspring of the fallen angels or the celestial mafia godfather, as I like to describe it, who were given the divine right to rule on this earth, and that they swear their oaths to in the right of inheritance, just as we saw King Charles III would declare an oath not to the God of the Bible, but to the specific celestial mafia godfather that created him and his bloodline. And so they have that divine right to rule, and they're doing the beckoning of the invisible ones, the council of the gods, because they're the visible rulers on this earth, and they're here to ensure humankind doesn't reach the destiny. And they're here to bring about the rendezvous in the end time where they can destroy the earth again and they can destroy humankind and start it again in the Shiva doctrine, where Shiva is not only just a destroyer god, but a creator god that creates through the destruction that she brings or he brings before. And so they're looking to start a whole new heaven and earth, only without humankind, and a world that these beings are going to be given new, what I call oiketerians, which is called a dwelling place for the spirit. And that comes out of Jude 1:6 for habitation and 2 Corinthians 5:2 for house in heaven. It means a dwelling place for the spirit. And there's three components. There's a spirit that comes from heaven, or in the case of the giants, it's the counterfeit demonic spirit that comes from the fallen angels that's been replicated, and the soul and the body that is of this world. And so they'll need a soul and a body going into this new world that the fallen angels have promised to create for them. But in the meantime, they want to create a destruction by fire, which is akin to what 2 Peter 3 is talking about, this destruction of this world that was in the beginning between Genesis 1:1 and 2, where the earth was in the water and out of the water, which is talking about the collapsing of the waters and then the renewal of the earth, the separation of the waters. And that this, where the world perished and the world didn't die from a flood, but that destruction by fire that caused this world to perish originally in angelic rebellion, I think, is reserved again for the end time. And so they rule this whole world, and they're trying to bring about world government, the seventh beast empire, and make the way for the Antichrist so that they could evolve back into being gods and how they're originally created with immortal bodies with their immortal spirit.
Wow. Basically.